Y'all lying to yourselves, man. I see this stuff every year, right? But this year, it's more than every other year. Every year, bro, people saying this 2K is the worst 2K of all time. Okay, let me just do some flashbacks. So do you guys remember in 2K13 when you could do a Euro step from the 3-point line and it would drop every single time? Y'all forget about that? Y'all remember in 2K15 when you could have like a 7-foot point guard just dominating on folks with crazy handles? Ring a bell? How about in 2K17 where you dead had to wait 20 minutes at times just for the game to load up? How is this the worst one, guys? I'm struggling to understand it. I thought we agreed that 2K17 was the worst one in a very long time. I thought we agreed upon that. It seems like that's not the case anymore, man. All right, to start 2K18, let's talk about the bad stuff that happened. Players were getting deleted, not off to a hot start. For, I think a lot of them, but not all of the players, they got like a lot of VC back. Some players got like 4 million VC for one lost character. Some people got like 50,000. Some people didn't get any. So mistake number one. There was a problem on Pro-Am where if you're on the West Coast, you couldn't play with teams on the East Coast in North America. Problem number two. All the patches without patch notes, the jumpers that were being patched without a word being said. And of course, you know, it took like 6 patches, but they finally adjusted and fixed Michael Jordan's tongue. Thank God. And maybe it's because I'm playing on a PS4 Pro now. I'm sorry, I had to glow up on y'all, okay? The regular PS4 wasn't cutting it. There was frame drops every 2 seconds. The park was unusable, and you'll have to tell me if it's still the case on the park. Because on the PS4 Pro, there's literally 0 issues. For me, the only thing that's holding me back from saying 2K8, no, actually, there's a lot of things. Of course, the VC microtransactions are off the chain this year. And there was actually an article from the CEO of Take-Two, the company that owns 2K Sports, that really, he just out and said, yeah, recurring microtransactions is the way of the future. Did I miss the meeting where we discussed something? Where was this decided? I have never talked to one gamer who's ever said, bro, I just enjoy microtransactions so much, man. I honestly think it should be incorporated on every game I play in the future. There's some games like Rainbow Six where you every season, or Dota, every season, like you pay money for these new characters and new content, but if there's no new content dropping, it's not the way of anything, at least the way I see it. So what am I missing, yo? Well, how was 2K18 even remotely worse than 17? Do I have to remind y'all? Man, yo, 17, the lag was OD. Man, 2K17, man, yo, what's wrong with y'all? It was just everybody ducking behind Hall of Fame brick wall screens. The gameplay was too simplistic. It wasn't really fun to play. You really just who could get hit with the least amount of brick wall screens. That was who would win the game. Here's a small thing 2K took out for no reason that makes a massive difference. Why can't we speak to the other team when we're playing Park now? If I'm dropping you off, I want to let you know what's happening. I need everybody to know that when I drop the shot, I need to be able to yell at the other team. The fact that that was taken out of the park, honestly, that might have been what killed it for me. Do you guys remember the awesome moments I was able to have on 17? Just maybe the other team was being friendly, maybe they were trash talking, but it was fun. Why would we take that away from a multiplayer experience? You're literally walking around in a neighborhood of people you can't talk to unless they're on your team?
If I lose it, I'll reset my rep.
Corner.
You gonna reset your rep if you lose?
Yep. I'll send you a screenshot and all that.
I want to, yeah, send that screenshot to my
if you lose, you
PSN.
gotta reset your reps. Say no more.
That gotta be fixed, man. That has to be a patch, by the way. I know it's small, but it makes such a big difference, especially to people that don't have friends when they play the game, that are just trying to communicate and have fun. On top of that, it makes for some great video moments. Honestly, that last point was probably the most underrated thing for me. Yeah, here's the thing, all right? Some people have a cold case of recency bias. You like to look back at the past and only remember the good things that came. But when you're looking at what's here right in front of you, all you can see is the bad. You just won't convince me. You won't convince me 2K18 is worse than 2K13. That game was some booty cheeks. Man, y'all remember 2K13, the animations, there was literally no defense played. It's who could choose LeBron and get the dunk animation close to the paint. You get posters left, right, and center. It was like the game held your hand. Like they didn't really want you to play. They kind of just wanted you to see some cool animations that it forced you into. Man, I don't have good memories, but I used to play competitive 5v5 like on game battles and shit when 2K13 was out. So trust me, I know. The only thing for me that saved 2K13 was, of course, it was the introduction of my team. And it was like a stock market. If JaVale McGee performed poorly and you had JaVale McGee, his price went from 9,000 VC to 8,000 VC on the market. I thought that was so dope. It was like playing in the stock market or like fantasy basketball, but on 2K. But unfortunately, 2K14, 15, 16, and so on, they kind of went in a different direction that more microtransaction. Okay, agent. All right, we see the trend. But honestly, for me, when Park fell off, I was just like, bro, I don't know how I feel about 2K18. I started to play Pro-Am, and the more I played Pro-Am, I was like, damn, yo, this might be the game mode, yo. I mean, there's some things they missed, though. There's some basic stuff. They didn't add a private matchmaking. Mistake. There should be like a competitive ladder system, right? Where you work towards, like in other games, there's different ranks, right? You play Rainbow Six, you start at a copper, go bronze, silver, gold. You work your way up until you reach diamond. And they have a very simplistic version of that with rookie teams, Elite 1, 2, 3, 4, up until 6. Like if you look at the leaderboards, there's maybe 25 teams with Elite 6, maybe 80 teams Elite 5 and up, and every other team is Elite 4 and under. They don't show player counts. You can't search for teams outside of the top 100. On top of that, for me, I get more delay on the Pro-Am than I do on the Park, which makes 0 sense. I feel like that's a game mode they should be focusing on. I remember a few years ago, people used to play All-Star Team Up all the time. It'd be like the Eastern All-Stars versus the Western All-Stars, right? And they would ball out, and it'd be so much fun controlling user characters on a team with other folks. It was so much different than one-on-one and who can control their AI better than the other person. It was like you really had to work together. And so building on that, you know, they had the crew in the past, they brought it back, called it something different, it's a little bit different, they call it Pro-Am now. And from 2K16, 17, and 18, the game mode that at this point should have really started to blow up. It's kind of seeing like a slow blow up. Like more people are like, nah, we're not playing Park, so let's try this. And it's kind of, but it should really be exploding, bro. If I want to face my friends on the Pro-Am, I shouldn't have to just 3, 2, 1, click start. We're still doing that in 2018? Maybe there's a possibility 2K is just holding on to some stuff so that when 2K19 drops, they could be like, oh, this is new, private matchmaking. We're in the future. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, if it wasn't for Pro-Am, we could start having the discussion about how low 2K18 ranks, at least for me. Because the My Team guys are infuriated, right? They feel like there's not enough focus on My Team this year. Has my GM and my league seen a real legit upgrade? And if it has, is it even worth the time to spend on that game mode? Play Now Online, I actually haven't tried. Honestly, I should. I want 2K to take notes from all the MOBAs, all the RPGs, all the other sports titles. Name a genre. 2K should be taking notes from that genre and take all the things that people love about all those games that are so popular and so beloved and bring them to 2K. Am I asking for too much? Am I dreaming? I don't know. But I've been playing more 2K this year than last year. That's by far. Last year, you couldn't catch me on 17 unless I was recording a video. And I was still hitting those shots. I was still dropping folks off. And I was barely playing the game. This year, you see me streaming, right? Boom, you see me on the Pro-Am, bro. I'm trying to get my numbers up, right? Trying to get some good teammates, bro. Get some good gameplay. Maybe that's just my experience, bro. Maybe I'm just projecting. Yo, let me know in the comments, man. 2K18 is like in the middle of the pack for me. For me, 2K16 was in the middle, and then like the patch 6 dropped, and then all the cheese went away. I was like, bro, what do you mean all the cheese went away? And it's just slowly started to skyrocket for me. And for a lot of people, the first time they played 2K, like for me, 2K10 was the first one I played seriously. That one for me, for whatever reason, I don't even know if it was a good game. I just have so much great memories because there was a time where I was playing NBA Live, and I was like, there's so much issues. And I played 2K, I was like, oh, what you mean, bro? This game is nice. So the first 2K for a lot of people is gonna be like their favorite, if not up there. So there's gonna be some people that had 2K13 their favorite, like, Agent, are you out your mind? 2K13 is bad? But yeah, it was for the, well, at least for me. 2K11, of course, we could agree is an all-time game. I had to address it, man. So many people have been messaging me like, 2K Agent, we all agree on this, right? 2K18 is the worst. No, we just finished having 17, bro. And I'm telling you 17 was worse. I wasn't playing when I was saying 17 was awful, man. I had a horrible time on 17. You know, the only time I really had fun when I was recording videos, you know, when I was dropping folks off or trolling other people, like that's what was fun.
Trolling Legend of Dum Dum. Legend of Dum Dum.
Nigga, you playing a PS4 with a goddamn GameCube controller, nigga.
Legend of Dum Dum. Dum Dum. That's not how they say Fron Fron. You're Dum Dum.
Alright, yeah, you got it. Yeah, exactly. Nigga, you trash that.
Bum.
Anyway, I'm gonna leave it on that, man. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to drop a like, subscribe if you guys are new. Some of y'all can disagree, all right? Let me know in the comments. I'll catch you guys in the next one. I'm out. Peace.